It is crazy. It also tells you not only where Washington State lands, but also tells you how strong the lobby groups are, the hospital lobby groups. I guarantee you, if you follow the money, the hospital lobbied to make it illegal for hospitals to give discounts to people with health shares. So anybody that has a health share, if you go to a hospital, just like David said, you are self-pay. And how you get repaid is none of their business. I got to follow up. I got to give a little bit of a tail on that story. So I negotiated the price with the hospital, and I said, what's the longest I can take to pay this payment, which was $37,000? What's the longest I can take to pay this and not to pay any interest? They said, oh, that's great. They said, we can do 12 months, no interest. So it's like $3,500 a month, whatever. After I received the check, talk about mob tactics, David. The hospital contacted me after they threatened to send my son to collection a couple times. They contacted me and they said, well, this is not fair. You got paid the entire amount and you negotiated a payment plan with us over 12 months. I said, so they wanted to renege on their deal. I'm not kidding. I am not kidding. And I said, wait a minute. Didn't you agree to this? And aren't I paying? Have I missed any payments? Well, no, but it's not fair. That's the kind of stuff we deal with when we have non-transparent pricing. They get to hide behind all this crazy stuff like that. In any other business, David, you would never, ever, I would never say that to one of my customers and say, well, I said that, but I don't really mean that. I want it paid now, right?
Yeah. Yeah. And that is part of the frustration with even the way a lot of the cost containment works when you have something like a health share who's trying to advocate on your behalf after the fact is you end up with these conversations that shouldn't be happening in the first place if everyone had agreed to the pricing ahead of time.
Yeah.
Like you don't,
exactly.
It's just, you're just off on the wrong foot if you're trying to discuss the terms after the service has been rendered. And so, sometimes like for something like elective surgery, that's easy, but you could have, this could apply just as much to emergency care by simply saying ahead of time, this is the price, this is how we bill, this is, you post your menu.
Yeah. Right. And in general, David, you know this as well as I do, in all of healthcare, Dr. Keith Smith quotes this often, over 90%, I don't remember the number, but it's a high percentage of all healthcare is shoppable. It's not a true emergency. I mean, think about the things that aren't really true emergencies. And even if they are true emergencies, it's not that they haven't been done before. So there's not that many things that are truly novel in healthcare. We might like to believe that it is, but it's not. So
the insurance companies have negotiated rates for all these unpredictable scenarios. There's no reason you couldn't make those shoppable and transparent.
Exactly.